So guys, make sure if you have not followed me on Twitter, you know, we gotta get some. I want to get to at least 235 followers on Twitter. Cause make sure guys to go make a Twitter like J Johnny and some others. You know.
Oh yeah, I should tweet that out.
You know, we gotta get that followers up, guys. Come on, man. I need some more support here. I need some more support.
I'll support you always.
I know.
Have my children.
Okay, so let's see. He has. What does he have? What does he have? Yeah, the paralyzed was a game changer.
The first paralyze, you could have stand it, but the second one, that literally was the only thing that caused the game to go the way it went.
Yeah, that's true.
Because had you gotten the hyper voice off, that would have instant killed.
That's true.
We do see the Dusclops coming off on the opponent's side of the field. Mikey leading with Weed. Weed. It never gets smoked.
Really?
Hey, if Smogon bans Cradley, does that mean that weed will be illegal on there too? And we do see the stealth rocks coming off, breaking any potential focus dash that could be coming from the opponent's team. And Dusclops choosing to go for the RNG. This is a surprise. Oh, and the freaking Lumberry. I swear, half the time I don't even know what's going on with Mikey's team. I swear, he changes his items like daily. And Weed goes back in. I guess Weed isn't getting smoked right now. And we do see the no flex zone coming into play. The Will-O-Wisp going off. Oh my god, Mikey! Mikey making a great prediction. Either that or just doing something random and it working out successfully. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. I'm really curious as to whether or not this is actually planned or predicted, or... Was this predicted, Mikey?
Yeah, it was predicted.
Okay. So we do see the opponent going for RNG again. No flex zone, getting that guts boost. I highly doubt Dusclops is going to want to stay in for another knockoff. Oh, and Dusclops does want to stay in for another knockoff. Oh, and no flex zone does hit himself in the face. I got a question. If he has 4 arms, why did he only hit himself once? Yeah, that's his question for another time. And Dusclops coming in and doing some very, very clutch moves right now.
Alright,
and
Brandon.
no flex zone pretty much KOs himself with that move. Nightshade knocking out no flex zone. This is a first time. First time for everything, guys. Guess what? A Dusclops is able to knock out a friggin' no flex zone. Machamp. Can you believe this, guys? I've never seen anything in my year of competitive battling of it like this. Oh, and we do see Coliseum coming off. I'm guessing Mikey has something planned. Mikey goes for Psychic. Is it going to be enough to knock out Dusclops? It is not. Confused right. And we see the Magic Bounce coming into great play right here. I can't really say anything because it's the first time I ran into Coliseum. I forgot all about Magic Bounce, so there's no judgments right there. Mikey choosing to go for the Reflect in case of RNG rolling in his favor. Will RNG roll in his favor? It does! RNG not liking this battle at all. Anybody requiring RNG is just getting RNG'd in the face.
I love RNG so much.
Well, you gotta remember, RNG was the reason why your Machamp got knocked out.
I know. What's up, Pokemon Trainer X? It's good.
We do see Typhlosion coming in here, getting hurt by those Stealth Rocks about, I think it's a 4th, right? Yeah, 4th? See what Coliseum will be doing. Flamethrower going off on the Coliseum. Will it be able enough to pick up the kill? It does not pick up the kill, but it does get the burn. Very clutch, and Light Screen does come up. About a little bit too late, but hey, it's up now. Will it be able to do anything to avoid getting KO'd by Typhlosion now? Probably, hopefully so, maybe, who knows. Flamethrower going off on the Coliseum, not dealing near as much damage as it did before. Psychic going off on the Typhlosion, will it be able to pick up the kill? Typhlosion proving to be a lot sturdier than I thought it was. Coliseum just one burn turn away from getting KO'd. Flamethrower going off at the Coliseum, getting the kill, and Coliseum will drop. And the crit, the unnecessary crit. I don't think we have seen anything quite BS as this battle today. I mean, Confuse Ray, everything hitting itself in confusion. The burn first turn. I highly doubt we're going to see a battle with more RNG rolls than this one, guys. The King coming out, Flamethrower going on to the King. This does prove that this is a Choice Scarf Typhlosion. Scald going off, knocking out the Pokemon, and kadoom! Typhlosion drops like a rock. I think that was a rock Pokemon, don't you guys? What was it called? The legendary Carbink! And Charizard does come out, and it's most likely going to be a Charizard. Oh, and the Stealth Rock damage knocking it down to 50%. Charizard not going to be able to go back into the Pokeball now. It's stuck outside. We do see Charizard X, actually.
Oh my god!
Charizard
you know
X
how much I hate that thing!
Charizard X is in play, and it does roost. What is Mikey going to be doing in response? Is he going to go for the Scald? And we see the Power Gym occurring, still super effective, not going to be able to pick up the kill if I remember my calculations right. No, it's just barely under 50%, probably about 45%. Another Power Gym should be able to kill, but will Dragon Claw pick up the kill on the King? And it does not. The Power Gym going to be able to pick up the kill, and yes, it lands and KO the Charizard. One of Mikey's least favorite Pokemon has gone down.
That hasn't happened in a while. Just
at
you
least,
know.
At least it's not up a barrel.
Shut the hell up with that thing.
In case you guys do not know, Lord Babarrel, he is your savior. And we do see the Snorlax coming out, not the most offensive Pokemon, but definitely one of the most bulky. We do see Curse. Mikey's going to want to be able to pick up the kill on this thing extremely fast. Mikey knows the power of Curse and setup. We do see Scald coming off is going to be able to do enough to burn. If it burns, then Mikey's going to be in a great position. It does not burn. Man, I do not see how Snorlax is going to pick up this kill if he gets burned. But hey, you never know. The King does return. I would have personally stayed in and continued to Scald the living crap out of it. But hey, you never know. Mikey switching into Game Boy Luke for that guaranteed burn with the Will-O-Wisp. Me saying this probably just might have given them the idea to switch out. My bad, Mikey. Snorlax staying in, please. Will-O-Wisp does land on the Snorlax. This is going to pick up the burn. Snorlax not going to be doing nearly as much damage as it wants to. I do not see how Snorlax... Oh, and we do see the Body Slam. Doesn't deal nearly as much damage as it could have with those curses up because of the burn. Game Boy Luke's going to be able to do a lot of damage with Thunderbolt. Not to mention that burn's going to be chipping away over time. Oh, he goes for Protect just to get a little more chip damage going on. And Snorlax doesn't predict, but does play properly. Goes for the rest. And the burn is gone. By the way, Kieran wants to be added to the battle list. Kieran wants the awesome commentary for his battle as well. Are we going to see Game Boy Luke going for another Willow? It does, and it lands the Willow. Body Slam's not dealing anything now. Oh, and we see the Curse coming up. Snorlax doesn't want to mess around with that burn. It's just going to get enough pumps to where the burn means nothing. However, burn's still going to be chipping away a 16th of his HP every turn. What are we going to be seeing Game Boy Luke do? Are we seeing a Hydro Pump, a Thunderbolt, or a Protect? You know, if Mikey had a Ghost-type Pokemon right now, Snorlax would be screwed royally. Moral of the story, kids? Don't fight Snorlaxes without a Ghost-type. And we see the Snorlax use Curse again. This really doesn't want to take any hits from anything, does it? Snorlax burned. It's losing a 16th every turn, but I don't think it's going to matter now that the rest has been revealed. Neopolar and the Mystic Gamers is asked to join the battle list as well. And Metal Sonic, and everybody is joined. Oh my god, we have a full chat right now. Everybody just wants to see Mikey do some amazing battles. Man, it is royally stunning. And Game Boy Luke, all the damage it worked so hard for, Snorlax is just literally slept off. Can Mikey do anything amazing with this? Can he? Can he? If he gets a few crit Thunderbolts and Snorlax gets a full 3 turns of sleep, then I think he can. But I'm pretty sure Snorlax is guaranteed to sleep 3 turns only, though. Let's see Mikey pull out these miracles against this amazing Snorlax. Oh, and Sylveon does switch in, get a free Calm Mind up. Or 2. 2 more turns of sleep, and oh my god. 2 turns of sleep, Felicity gets 2 Calm Minds. I don't think Snorlax is going to want to stay in for this. At all. Snorlax has boosted defense, but it does not have boosted special defense. It is going to drop. Unfortunately, Snorlax is going to have to sacrifice somebody else if he wants to come in safely. Oh, and Felicity just chooses to go for the substitute instead of another Calm Mind. Wait, what? Oh, I miscounted sleep turns. My bad. Substitute does fade. My bad, Mikey. Misinformation.
Exactly.
The good news is Mikey does have a Calm Mind up. Maybe it's enough to take out Snorlax, maybe not. You never know. Snorlax usually a more defensively Pokemon. And Mikey goes for another Calm Mind, hoping to survive a Body Slam, but at +4 attack, I'm not sure if he can. And Body Slam does land on Felicity. Is it going to be able to survive? It is not. Can Mikey do something amazing? Probably going to bring the Rotom back out and go for another Willow. You know, this looks a lot better when both players cannot hear me speak, because now it just feels like I'm giving other people advice. But hey, Mikey, you can do this. Believe in the heart of the cards. The burn does go off on a Snorlax. Mikey, do you carry Volt Switch?
Sadly, no.
And Mikey doesn't carry Volt Switch, probably going to play a huge part in Rotom getting knocked out soon. Mikey's going to want to go for as much damage as it can deal, but I don't think Snorlax is going to really bother taking some hits right now. And Hydro Pump does hit Snorlax. Snorlax probably going to shrug it off like it has the last 3 times. Oh, and Snorlax goes for a Curse. It is not going to want to mess around. You are not going to want to mess around with this thing now, Mikey. Even with the burn, it's probably going to be able to one-shot or finish off Rotom. What is Mikey gonna do? Mikey chooses to go for a Protect to see what the opponent's gonna do. Does the opponent do anything random? The opponent does rest. If Mikey has any more setup mons, now is the only chance he's gonna get to use them. We may see Snorlax just finish off Mikey's team entirely. And we do see the Rotom Bosch switch out, and we do see Weed come in. Ah, Weed. Don't get smoked. Snorlax having 2 more turns of rest. Is it guaranteed 2 or 3 turns of sleep?
I think 2.
Alright, so 1 more turn of sleep. And Giga Drain doing nothing. I guess this is a very specially defensive and bulky Snorlax. Mikey, you're gonna need to believe in the heart of the cards to pull a win out of this. Oh, he goes for the rock slide flinches. Can he get about 15 turns of rock slide flinches in a row? Actually, it's gonna be like 18. Earthquake coming up, and it's going to pick up the kill on Weed. Oh, wow, Weed does survive. It's a miracle, people. It's a friggin' miracle. Weed survives the one hit, which should have been a hit KO. I don't know how. I don't know if it's extremely bulky or if Snorlax has no attack investment other than Curse. But Weed does survive. Game Boy Luke comes in. Did the opponent predict this? The opponent did predict this. Body Slam coming off into Game Boy Luke, picking up the kill. And we're going to have to see Weed come back in, or Mikey's other Pokemon. Mikey down to 2 Pokemon, one of them being at virtually 0 HP. The King comes in. Can the King rock out? Snorlax having the Thick Fat ability, I don't think that the King is going to be able to pick up the kill with something as simple as a fire flamethrower. Scald comes out. Does it burn? Doesn't burn, so Snorlax will be able to pick up the kill on the King as well. Mikey's last Pokemon being the Weed. Weed not going to be able to do anything at all. I don't think Mikey is going to be able to pick up this win without a billion rock slides in a row. Literally, I think Snorlax is bulky enough to take a billion. He will run out of PP long before Snorlax gets KO'd. Mikey going for the rock slide. Can it flinch? Can Mikey postpone the inevitable? Oh my god, Mikey flinches! Mikey flinches! Oh my god! Can Mikey continue to flinch? Can Mikey flinch? Can Mikey flinch this out? Hits, flinch, flinch, flinch. Oh, Mikey doesn't flinch the first turn, flinch the second turn, fail. But it's okay, Mikey did something we didn't expect him to do. He got the Snorlax to half HP without it re-healing.
This is why you don't ever let a Snorlax sit up that much. This is the reason why.
Now, I'm gonna go get some more water, because talking like this is literally hurting my throat.